So, hello everyone. I think everyone can hear me. So, just waiting for our honorable guest. Then can start. People no worry, studying with us and also studying with the voice crypto. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Just wait 1 minute. Then I can start. No problem. Just give me 1 minute, please.
No problem.
Okay, sir. Are you ready?
Yep, ready to go.
So, welcome people, the Wise Crypto community. Today we're going to discuss more about, I think, the GeoCity. So, which is a metaverse with the shooter machines and also its core shooter and Pioneer. And you can know more about today's image about their project. So here is Ryan. Sir, can you please introduce yourself first and then a little bit about your project? What is your mission right now?
Certainly. So I'm Ryan, Head of Community for Society. I've been in the crypto space since around 2018. I help Society with building out its community, reaching out to awesome groups like Wise Crypto, running events, and everything in between. So really a long remit, all good fun and lots of interesting stuff. Society, as you said, is creating a MMOTPS, so a third-person shooter, massively multiplayer online experience, building into the metaverse. The idea is that by building a small experience and building continually with the help of our community and partners, we'll have an experience that grows naturally. The idea is to create a metaverse where players can engage in actions, be rewarded for their time by the act that they take. We have a slogan, what we say, no free lunch, and that's designed to get across the idea that to get things from society, you have to put in. So it's not just a case of coming along and purchasing the best items, the best areas and sitting back. You've got to be active and participate. So we kind of approach it with this core idea of play and you'll be rewarded.
Okay, sir. Thank you for introducing your GeoCity to our community. And people, to know more about, you can visit their website, that is joycity.io, and I hope it will be helpful to you to know more about the project. So, can you say, sir, what is your motivations to start this project, and also how do people benefit from your project?
So yeah, as you said, if you want to know more about the project, you can find the website, society.io. You can follow up on Twitter, you can hit the Discord, the Medium site, all information is there, and you'll be able to reach out to me at any point and I'll be able to answer questions as well. But why Society was created was because the dev team behind Society have had a lot of experience in Web2, building worlds, building gaming platforms, shooters, MMO experiences, and what they've seen with Web3 is the potential to actually build something that goes beyond the limitations of Web2. Web2 has, an established group of people that are rewarded through their play or rewarded from a game. But with Web3, the actual players can have so much more ownership, so much more impact, and so much more ability to represent themselves, play in the way they wish, and be rewarded for the actions that they think are important. So we identified this need to have a gaming experience that works for gamers, built with gamers, to service gamers.
Okay, so thank you for that. So I think they're working for benefiting for making people rich and also so on. Anyone can get a lot of activities, a lot of benefits to their project. And so right now, do you have any kind of token? And also, if yes, how it works in your ecosystem?
So right now, what's happening is that Society has an SBT, a soul-bound token called NTX. And what that's being used as is a way to reward active community members. So if you're in the Discord or if you're following on Twitter or you're taking part in events, you can be rewarded for that. And an SBT allows us to give it to you as the active community member, but not have someone again come along and just buy a bunch and be rewarded. But by acquiring the NTX, you'll be earning your way in towards mint list for our first Frontier avatar sale. The Frontier NFT avatar sale is planned for late April, and that's where benefits for holders of the Frontier avatars, the NFTs, will see the strongest benefits in terms of gameplay access, regular every 4 months testing, ability to play days, play at weekends, etc., and the ability to feed back in. So right now, what people should be focused on earning in the bigger sense is the first step into the society ecosystem, which is NTX, which then leads to the Frontier avatars, and then the Frontier avatars lead to gameplay rewards, ownership rewards. But we also want to recognize that people that miss out on mint list still should be rewarded. So if you hold NTX, you'll be able to claim rewards in game, you'll be able to claim access in terms of booster packs, trade-in value, things like that. So the first thing to do is to get involved in one of the communities, the Twitter, the Discord, and to start taking part in events. And as a community member, an active member, you'll see the most benefits coming your way.
Yes, that's true. As you said, there are a lot of benefit when a Frontier NFT avatar I can mention. That is, you can play, the perks will give you the booster for in-game actions, and also vanity perks set you apart from the crowd, and also party perks give you the social benefits. So
yeah, that's exactly it.
So I just wanted to know, as you said, that is NXT community. Can you say the holders benefit and also the NXT community roles in more?
Yeah. So holders benefit for NTX. Like I said, the primary benefit, the number one big benefit, will be that you'll be able to access mint list for the Frontier avatar sale. You'll have a certain window of access based on if you're a very high holder of NTX, which means you're a very active and loyal community member, you'll see additional benefits there. But you could also see NTX being used at real life events when we're at shows, conventions, or hangouts, meetups. If you hold NTX, you'll be able to trade that in for real benefits. We're talking swag, merch, etc. But again, if you come into the game without a Frontier avatar, because you'll be able to play via a free-to-play model, you'll be able to trade that NTX for boosters, game items that help progress you into the game faster, quicker, stronger than people that don't have that. But the real thing to push for is that mint list spot for the Frontier avatar, because the Frontier avatars will give you consistent and persistent benefits. So as we said, guild memberships, guild creation rights, things like that, all the things that gamers know and experience. Without Frontier avatars, you'll see a slight challenge in that kind of stuff. But with Frontier avatars, you'll see the ability to take those actions faster, quicker, and also onboard people that you know, friends, etc., that don't have the avatars, and bring them into the game.
Yes, I think when the XOCIETY has said NTX is more than a mint list, so XOCIETY means it NTX will have the multiple uses across the lifetime of the XOCIETY, and also unlocking the benefits during the development, testing, and more, I think.
Yep. Yes, exactly that. So holders of those tokens and avatars will be able to help directly shape and influence the game. We'll be able to see that through regular playtesting every 4 months for holders, you'll see that your opinions will be listened to strongly. It's not just building a metaverse, building an experience, handing it over and saying, off you go. We want to build feedback, build again, feedback, build again, and make it what players want to see.
Okay, so I just want to know right now, what is your activities is ongoing according to roadmap, and also what is your future plan?
So the immediate roadmap is like I've said, the NFT Frontier sale, the Frontier NFT Avatar sale, which will be pegged for late April. And then following very closely from that, holder tests would be in May. And then we should see every 4 months access for those Frontier Avatar holders to be able to touch, play, feedback, and experience. We've also got partnerships announcements that are coming soon. Can't say any names, but we have ones coming soon. I expect in the next week or two, you'll see announcements. We've already announced a strong partnership with Ben Moreau, who has worked on Halo, Call of Duty, and Hobbit series of video games, with his Evolution series of NFTs. Holders of those NFTs have access to mint lists for society. So the primary focus is on building a combat demo slice that's accessible to holders and continually showing that off. On our Twitter, if you look, there's gameplay footage where people are running, gunning, and experiencing the game. That's all in-house. That's not any editing. That's just live feed of a combat demo. So the next step for dev is to polish and improve, ready for that holder test in May.
Okay, so thank you, sir, for answering all the questions very wisely. I think XOCIETY recognizes the importance of the scarcity in creating a robust in-game economy and also intends to address the challenge of establishing a stable demand flow by creating an immersive and also engaging gameplay experience that encourages deep user involvement.
Yes. As I'd said the phrase earlier, no free lunch. And that's, again, leads into what you've just said about scarcity and about resources. Again, the idea that you can just come in, buy up expensive or rare items and sit back and be rewarded goes against the core principle. Yes, scarcity is needed for a healthy economy, and scarcity helps drive player want and value for items, resources, NFTs, what have you. But just buying them removes the fun, the point of playing. The point of playing is to play, to experience, and to be rewarded for that experience and play. So a robust economy that has scarcity still needs to have at its core a fun driver for going and getting that scarce item. Again, no free lunch. Just can't buy and sit back. We want to see players, we want to see active people in the wider gaming ecosystem.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Got it. And also, it's time to take some question from the Twitter. Are you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, so let's start at the Twitter segment. First question to you that is, as a project, what is just starting out on an awesome explorations into the crypto ecosystem? Do you think the presence of the whales is necessary at this early stage, or you intend to focus on the smaller investor? How will you strike the balance between the whales and also the small investor?
Okay. So society looks at the idea of whales and smaller investors in terms of, again, active participation. We're a gaming project at our core. What we care about is active ecosystem, gaming ecosystem participants. And being active and making a real impact in terms of activity and play is what we want to see. If you're a whale and you're active and helping foster a thriving game ecosystem and gaming world, that's great. The same as if you're a smaller investor and you're making active work into a thriving gaming economy and gaming world. The value there is your play, your activity. It's not just, let's go for whales or let's go for small investors. It's let's create an experience that drives play. So primarily, it's active and engaged people and players is what we value, whale or not.
Okay, sir, got it. So going to the next question, like, what are the key features of your Just Society officials that set it apart from other projects? And what competitive advantages do you have? And how does the experience and also the background of your team being effective in this project to make successful?
So, for the key features of society, I would say, firstly, the commitment to being game first. And by that, it's in our approach to building a high quality gaming project. At its core, we're building what we aim to see as a AAA gaming experience with the benefits of Web3 on top. Now, that is a strong way to pitch, in our opinion. Then, secondly, this strong experience of the core development team. Our main leader group have all delivered high-profile projects from Web2. They have been involved in some of the biggest companies in Korea, Nexon, and globally afield. So a core development team that has a strong experience base in delivering successful projects that are successful in terms of monetary value, successful in terms of player engagement value, and everything in between. Then thirdly, visuals. The look and feel of society is one of the strongest things that we can point to when you look at us versus other gaming experiences and other Web3 experiences. MJ Lee, who is Society's creative artist, was the author of Ragnarok comics. It's a very well-regarded online comic experience. It was also instrumental in the parent company being listed in the NASDAQ, one of the first Korean companies to do so. And we're already seeing these core competencies pay off. The dev team have only been actively creating a playable build for about 4 months. So in terms of what they've actively been building, it's been 4 months of good, solid work. And it's a touchable, playable experience. Like they play test, they are working through bugs, they are actually engaging with something that physically exists. And everything you see that goes out with footage of someone shooting or looting or running around in a game environment, nothing is pre-rendered in that. It's all a work in progress, and there's still polish to do. But it's something that if you were in the office now, you could literally run and gun and shoot with other people. Is it fully done? No, but that's only after 4 months. It's a rapid pace. So it's this ability and speed that we think will serve us really well as we move into having test builds for Frontier avatar holders every 4 months. So that's what I would point to as our strong competencies and how they'll be instrumental in our success.
Yes, got it. So I think they have a lot of features that makes it different from others, and also people to know more about. You can visit their website. You can search on their Twitter, and also to know more about. You can visit all of the social links that how they are different, and also what kind of works they do. So get back to the next questions. Like most of the current NFT games are not focused on the player experience. So how are your team or project designed so for really good UX or UI experience, and how user friendly is your system so that the game focuses on the gaming experience without losing the core monetization mechanism?
Okay. So Society's team are all, as I've said, extremely experienced Web2 game developers. And the benefit that brings is that not only they're very experienced, they've worked for some of the biggest names. They've worked for Nexon, NCSoft. And that experience has meant that they're able to deliver projects and high value and high polished projects. A lot of them have been working together for 10 years. So They know the ins and outs of how each other work, and they know the ins and outs of delivering something that has worked for a live player base. So building a killer UI is possible thanks to their experience, but also it's possible thanks to the plan that we have, which we call co-work, which is our way of onboarding and engaging the community into active participation and active improvement and development of the game with us. So when we release things, when we release play builds, test models, etc., it's not just this is what we're doing, thank you very much. It's this is what we're doing, experience it, play, test it, tell us what we can do better. Things like UI, if they don't make sense when they're in a player's hand, we want to hear that and we'll adjust accordingly. Again, every 4 months putting out this playable build, which is incrementally improving based on feedback, means building a UI experience can be an incremental and beneficial step for everyone. It's planned to work for everyone. We don't want to release something that's just interesting for a small group. We want to release something that's interesting for the wider group and encourages that further participation. So again, committed to building game first, an experienced team, incremental hands of feedback and experience from holders, from players, and from other groups will be able to help us build a UI and not diminish any monetization aspects, because the gameplay loop will reinforce your wish to play and to go for items that are of value.
Yeah, thank you for that actually. So I think they have a lot of experience and know about that. People, I can make trust on that, and they are highly secure on there. So going back to the next question, like what function do you believe in to become the core competitiveness of the GeoCity in the future? And also, what are your thoughts on the project's future development path? Do you have any kind of favorite field right now?
So one of the core competencies of society right now that I see that is in its early stages but will be ramped up is the stance we have on interoperability. Now, a lot of projects promise the idea that taking one NFT and bringing it in and having it as an avatar represents, okay, that's one avenue we can go down. But we can take the idea of having that, so having an NFT you own represented in a different way, such as, say, a sister project called Derby Stars. A horse that you own in that game can be represented as an e-bike, essentially, in the world of society, a transport mode. And again, it's unique and skinned based on the NFT that you held from the other game. Now, it transitions very naturally, you know, a horse into a bike. Okay, two different modes of transport, really easy. But we can kind of go deeper than that. We have partner projects like Ben Moreau of Evolution, where interoperability of NFTs can mean something more gameplay focused. So if you hold one of the Evolution NFTs, when you're in the game world of society, you'll have access to gated areas, raid bosses, areas to explore that aren't open to others that don't hold that NFT. So it's not just let everyone know you own the NFT, it's experience something that you didn't have access to unless you own that NFT. And then we can have even more exciting things with groups like Ready Player Me, who, thanks to their modeling software, allow society to represent a whole host of different NFTs in the game world as fully realized 3D avatars. It's early days in that relationship, but the ability to take hundreds of different projects and be able to represent them in game with full animation, full lighting rig, etc., is really exciting for the project as a whole.
Okay, so thank you for that. So people get ready for the live segment and also with your best question. And before going to the live segment, this is the last question from the Twitter part. that is, I understand that will take part in the developing NFT games, but really, what features will these games have? Will they have of a specific theme? And also, user can contribute ideas, or even if it is possible to develop games with the technology of their platform.
So yeah, the phrase to talk about this in terms of taking part in developing an NFT game would be co-work. Now, co-work sounds like, well, what is that? It's the community's chance to have deep impact on the society project, helping us to reach core decisions, helping us to find solutions to problems or to issues that need manpower or the more than just a small dev team or a group of brains, where you need players to actually tell you the realities of the situation. So co-work can allow you to play and engage in the game. And when we need character models, we can also say, hey, you guys are invested in this game in terms of NFT ownership or in terms of play time. We need a character that represents, a health worker or represents an arms dealer. You're in the world of society. You must have ideas. Like, let's design together. If we design together and we launch that item, that character, well, that's a credit in the game for that creator. That's a reward forever in the game. But everyone knows that, you created it. The credit is in there. The rewards are in there based on your active participation. And we've already seen that deployed in the beginning stages with our community, where we had them help name exactly that, an NPC, a non-player character. They named the character, they decided what kind of tool it used. It was a health healing character. And then even more recently, an even bigger decision. We needed brand AI, like brand BI. What should society look like, And we have strong visuals, again, designed by our art team and place, but we have several choices. Which do we want to use? Well, let's ask the community. Let's ask the actual active participating people. And now we're refreshing all of our brand. You can see it's just been refreshed on Twitter. It's been refreshed on our blog, our website, based on the choice the community made. So all of this is wider ways of helping build a game. It's not all going to be sitting and programming and things like that, and game testing and bug testing, but you can help put in the bricks to build all of that ecosystem, from look, feel, mission structure. Is this guild system actually engaging? Is this land acquisition system actually engaging? Yes, no, why not? Okay, let's fix it and let's go again. And so by building it together through co-work, the idea is that we get something that you love and you get something that you love. And together we build something that's much more powerful than just, here it is, let's iterate from data. Let's build it together is really the phrase with co-work.
Okay, sir. Thank you for answering all the questions very wisely. So people, get ready with your best question. Sir, should we go directly to the questions, or do you want to say something?
I just want to reiterate again, the number one thing that people should be going for, even after this, if your question doesn't get picked or you've got a burning question that you really need to ask when we run out of time, get involved in the Discord, follow on this Twitter. Just get involved, start participating in events, easy events from sharing or more entertaining events. Right now, we've got a design of weapon competition. If you're successful in that, you'll be earning NTX, which will get you on Mintlist. Mintlist gets you into the NFTs, and NFTs gets you into gameplay. And gameplay gets you into feedback, and then feedback builds the game you've always wanted. So really want to stress that. There's never a lost opportunity to get involved and help build something that you want to build. Just hit the socials, hit the community, and let's go.
Yes. So people, stay tuned with them to know more their upcoming updates and also all information. And let's write in for the live segment. So people, as Sir said, this is not possible to take everyone through these the selected times actually. So we need to choose specific 1, 2, or 5 questions. But if you have another questions or any question, you can ask on their Telegram. I think the Discord, Twitter, they will answer it, no problem. So first of
Hi team. Hi Ryan, it's Logan here.
Hi. Can you hear me, Logan?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Beautiful.
I will pick the one user so he can ask a question.
Awesome. Looking forward to the first question.
Yeah, the first one is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, Brian, you can ask your question.
okay. So my question is, what are your plan in the near future? Do you have any strategy to attack a new investor to your platform and keep them long time?
So the thing that's being planned in the near future is the Frontier Avatar sale, which leads into the holder test play, the holder regular contact, onboarding other groups. We have recently just announced Ben Mara. There's other partner projects we're talking about that will be announced in the near future. There's more experience-based guys that are coming. We can't state it exactly right now because we have to lock in some more agreements, but over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I expect to see a steady flow of more partners, more experiences being added in or when the game is live and when the game is testing. And that includes, play partners, that includes experience partners, everything like that. The number one place to see that when it is live is through the Twitter or the Discord. So follow that up as soon as you can, and you'll see it as soon as it goes live. I'm always going to be in the Discord and literally can't wait to tell people when we have these partners ready to go. But I just have to wait for everyone to be happy that we do announce it.
Thanks, got it.
Yeah, hope you got your answer, Brian.
So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Wise Crypto. And I think I don't know, it's good morning or good night. I don't know actually, but just started with the Wise Crypto. And as we know, previously there is some kind of technical issue. We just postponed our live segment. So today we're going to do this. Just wait for our honorable guest. Hello, Ryan. Can you hear me?
Hi, can you hear me? I can definitely hear you.
Yes. Sir, good day today.
Good. Great to be here again.
Yeah, and I think everything is okay right now, and we can start. And we are sorry for the previous technical issue, which is happening. I think the 9th March. So don't forget about it, people. Don't remind it, and be ready for today's email. And also try to make your best question to ask our honorable guest and so on. So Ryan, are you ready?
I certainly am. And it's good to be here again and looking forward to some awesome questions from everybody.
Yeah, but first of all, we can do first some kind of introductory part. Like the GeoCity is the metaverse with shooter and also mechanism, and it is core and starting with the well developed like MMOTPS core and a processing tool, land, and also research and so kind of. Can you say more about your project?
Yes. So Society is starting with a shooter core, building into a wider MMO TPS with what we call co-work, which is a concept where we build with the community, we set tasks, and we develop the game in hand in hand with them. We will be having regular access every 4 months for people to play if they hold one of our Frontier NFT avatars. And the idea is eventually that we don't just reward people that come in with the most money or come in with the most resources. It's about active play. The rewards that you get should be as a sign of you being active and playing. So things like land NFTs can be developed, but it takes playing. It takes actually engaging with the system. We have a phrase, there's no free lunch, and that applies to society.
Yeah, have you done?
Yeah, that's a very quick intro. The team itself has been working together for a couple of decades. There's 50 developers. They're all very experienced in Web 2. We have a leading artist, MJ Lee, who is the creator of Ragnarok comics. He is very well respected. The art style speaks for itself, and it all shows through in what we put out. What we put out is all in-game footage or Unreal 5 engine footage. So what you see from us is what we're actively working on and developing on.
Okay, thank you for that. And also, can you say some of your recent activities ongoing so that people can know more about it and also they can take part on your activities?
Yeah. So one of the things that we're doing right now is we have an SBT, which is called NTX, which is our way of rewarding the community members that are active and doing things like taking part in regular events. So we have, right now we've got a couple of events in our Discord. One is basically a bit of bragging, outfit of the day, show off your drip, show your style. You get rewarded by taking part in that. We've also got more interesting and engaging events. So we ran a branding event where we had the community come in and take part and decide how society looks, logos, graphics. And anyone that took part in that got NTX. And by getting NTX, you get towards mint list. And by getting on mint list, you get towards the Frontier avatar. And again, it's all back to that circle of being active. So regular events are running in the Discord. You can always find those information out. We tweet them out as well. So a Society Official on Twitter. There's our blog, Society Official as well, and the Discord. Everything's always linked. And the idea is get involved, get active, and start helping to build a metaverse and a game that you want to play. We also have some more things coming up with sort of some other partners as well. So there's going to be a range of events, not even just on the Discord in our own communities, but out in partner communities. And since I've spoke to you guys last week, we've also had 2 new partnerships announced. Pro Gamer DAO, which is a fantastic opportunity to get involved with a really strong community and to have more people involved with us. And Art PR, who will be bringing their artists to our platform and allowing for some truly unique content from established global artists, adding even more coolness to our really strong look and feel. We've also had Ben Marrow, which I spoke about last time, which is an NFT relationship for interoperability. People that hold his Evolution NFTs will get access to certain areas, unique content, and we can expect more of that coming up in the future. There's more partnerships to be announced. I can't talk about them yet, but they're coming. So something to look out for everybody.
Okay, thank you for that, Ryan, and also to be happy to know more about your society. So people, you can create your own NFT through their metaverse, through their NFT marketplace. So you can do a lot of things. You can play their game, you can earn on that. So all these social links, just put it on Wise Crypto and can check. So thank you, Ryan. Before going to the live question, do you want to say something or should we go directly?
I do have one more thing to say. This will make sense when we announce something at 4 o'clock UTC time. The secret phrase is compy. And that's just a little tease for something. Look out for some more stuff on the socials, but what you'll need is the word compy, COMPI. Okay, on with the live questions.
Okay, thank you for this announcement. So people make requests so that I can choose someone to ask your question, and also, as I said, try to make research about their project and also make a good question. So get ready, people. Okay, let me unmute. I unmuted Rose, I think. Yeah, Rosie. Hello, Rosie.
Okay.
Hi, Rosie.
So can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my question is, how can I earn passive income from XOCIETY platform, and are there any staking option available?
So the idea of passive income and sort of sitting back and relaxing and just getting paid for ownership. The fundamentals of society works more that we want active players. Active players makes an active and happy community, and a happy and active community makes a vibrant game world. So you could earn by being rewarded for players using your land area in society, but you'll still need to put in game time and develop it. We say no free lunch, and that all means about stopping people from just coming in, sitting back after spending high and reaping rewards without activity. At our heart, we're gamers, and we want a good gaming page and a good gaming world, and that requires activity. You can, of course, acquire the Frontier Avatar NFTs and hold, but you're going to have so much more fun if you actually use them to play. So I would really emphasize the idea of active playing gets you the rewards, gets you the better abilities, and gets you more fun and everything increased, basically, rather than sat back.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Rosie, for your question. So, going to take another one. Okay, let's just people just make a request to ask question. I saw there is a lot of people. Next one is Gulson, I think. Hello, Gulson.
Hello.
Okay, just to wait for the guest. I saw that he's not in here. Just to wait.
Okay.
So people just to wait for a few minutes because I saw that his guest is not in here. So just to wait.
This is Ryan from Society.
Yeah, sir. I can't hear you.
Yes, I'm not.
So here is
Yes, I'm not sure what happened,
yeah,
guys,
actually,
but I apologize on that. But good to be back with everybody. Society is the official one. This is me talking. So let's keep going.
yeah. So sometimes it happens actually, as you know, Twitter is very much sensitive issue, but no worry.
Yeah.
So Grisam,
We soldier
ask your
on.
question, please.
Okay, so my question is, how you protect XOCIETY game from hacker or cheater and provide a fair gameplay for everyone?
Okay. So when it comes to hacking, cheating, the team has deployed multiple games, live service games in the Web2 space. They're very familiar with running anti-cheat and anti-hack software. Also, when it comes to contracts, we'll be looking to make sure everything is full certified, CertTech certification, etc. The majority of the experience is from that traditional Web2 gaming, where they have the ability and have deployed anti-cheat devices across PC, mobile in past, on global scale as well. So games that have been launched across multiple geolocations, they've deployed this. So the issues of cheating and the issues of hacking is something that the team has worked on a lot previously in the traditional gaming space. So they're confident to keep going with that.
Okay, so Grisam, thank you for your question. I think you have got it. So let's take Mr. Shona. Hello, Mr. Shona.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can ask your question, please.
Okay, yeah. My questions. What are the benefits of properly investing money in your project, and how do you help investors, and how will your project achieve maximum profit in the future? That's my questions.
So, when we talk about investors and when we talk about people coming on, we had a similar question last time, talking about small investors and large investors, whales and smaller. And we view it as that when you're an active player and an active participant in the ecosystem, that's when you'll see the most benefit. So it doesn't worry, or it shouldn't worry you, if you come in with a smaller amount to invest or to put into the game, into ecosystem, because the rewards are tied into your playing, your contribution. So when you have access to the Frontier avatars, if you hold a Frontier avatar, an NFT, you'll have some benefits. You'll have boosts to gameplay. You'll have some things like guild abilities and things like that. But even if you come in as a free-to-play person, you still have the ability to help contribute in a significant way. So we're really attempting to blend the free-to-play model with the best of Web3. And the idea is that obviously investing should be taken in terms of the time that you're investing, the play that you're investing. An economy resource is always valuable, and an economy scarce resource is always a driver, but the driver for more benefits is fun. So think of investing as the time you're investing, the play time, to get your stronger rewards.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shono. I think you have got your answer. And also, as I said, like you need to stay with their all social links to know more about their update and information. So thank you, Mr. Shono, for your question. So let's take another one. That is FM Roy, I think. Hello, Roy. Hello, Roy. Can you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah. Well, today, can you please ask a question?
Okay, my question, I want to invest in your project. And what are you starting your project for, and how many people are working in your project? And what benefits do they get, and what benefits will I get?
Yeah, sir.
Wonderful.
We can.
Don't worry about it. Let's crack on. Twitter is fun. It's always fun.
Yeah.
So we were talking about investing into the project right now, I think, if I remember your question correctly, Roy. In terms of small investment, we're talking like players playing the games. If you're talking like strategic investment, that's something that would need to be done on a more structured level. And the best way of doing that would be to reach out through either the communities or through the main site, society.io. Yeah, investment is something that projects always like and want, but the specifics is a very difficult thing to talk about in an AMA. So yes, if you're talking about actual investment in that terms, I would very much direct you to reach out in a more formal context. So that's the best answer I can give on that, I'm afraid. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Roy, for your question. So the next one is Shajan, I think. Let me unmute, or I think you're unmuted already. Just wait, Ryan. Yeah, Shija Singh. Hello, Shija Singh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ask your question, please.
My question, trust is very important for any business. What make investor, customer and user feel safe when working with your project? It's my question.
You're right. Trust is incredibly important for projects. Trust is even more especially important now in current markets and current condition. What I would point to is the team. You can see the leadership team at society.io, the website. You can see their professional histories through LinkedIn accounts or through other business accounts. They're not hidden behind obscurity or anything like that. The team is not building in stealth or 100% silence. The team is showing what it's doing. And we're very careful to not over message and over promise. We're clear that when we talk about players, that's what we view. We view players as people that play the game. We talk about people that can earn through the game as a conduit from playing. Again, it's not all about come in, grab stuff and be wealthy. We are being as transparent as we can. And we are releasing what we call the No Free Lunch series, which is our regular weekly, sometimes twice a week series, where we talk about things like resource management, economy management. Again, we're trying to be as transparent and open as we can with what we have. And we're not sat there trying to hide behind anything. If you've got questions, get in the community and ask. We'll answer as much as we can with all the detail we can. There's no hidden stuff for us. So, yeah, trust is incredibly important, and keeping it open is how we're combating any potential issues of trust.
Okay. Thank you, Shiza Singh, for your question. So the next
Thank
one
you.
I can say the Maturano. Hello, Maturano. Can you say your question? Yes, sure. Can you hear me? Yeah, I saw that is you are a gaming metaverse. So I just wanted to know why you are different from the PUBG or the Free Fighter. Hello, Ryan. Did you get the question? Hello, Ryan. Are you there? Yes, sir. I can. So finally, you have come back.
Yeah, all I can say is like I could say. All I can do is apologize. It seems Twitter today is not my friend, but luckily the wise crypto people are my friends, and the questions I've been hearing are great. I think we've had our 5, so although it's taken me a bit of time to get back in, I think we'll wrap up.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up. I'll say thank you to all of your community for coming to it
I
twice.
just on and he asked one question. That is Maturano. She's waiting for a long time ago.
Oh, of course. My apologies.
Okay, Maturano, can you ask your question?
Yeah, do you hear me?
I certainly do.
Yes.
I saw your metaverse with fighting game, and may I know why you were different from PUBG, Free Fire, and other fighting game?
Yep. So when it comes to comparing us to things like PUBG or other shooting games, where we draw the difference is our look, our feel, our methodology on allowing people to earn through contribution, and on top of that, our interoperability promise, which isn't just the old-fashioned, hey, take an NFT and skin it and represent yourself. There is that component, but we'll also have created content for NFT holders. If you hold, for example, as I've already said, an evolution NFT, you'll have access to unique content. If you're involved with partners like Arc PR, you'll have potential of unique content or unique look. So how we differentiate ourselves is by this wider experience and the look and feel and style and the co-work element of working together as a wider community to build out what we, all of us in society, feel we should be building towards. So it's a lot more collaborative. And that's how I'd say we differentiate ourselves.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Matarano. It was a great question. Like, you wants to know about how the different from the PUBG, and also, so Ryan described very well. I think they're working with NFT, and so kind of they have a lot of kind of features that makes very different from other fighting game also. So Ryan, it's time to wrapping up actually. So do you want to say something before wrapping up?
It's been a nice time talking and answering questions here. As I said, always hit up the socials, the Discord, Twitter, Society Official Twitter. Ask questions. We've always got time to answer them, and we're always looking forward to doing more and more. Get involved with NTX, which will get you to mint list, and then when you get mint list, you'll get yourself toward Frontier Avatar sale, and that will open up the game every 4 months through holder testing and feedback. It's really about being collaborative and working together. And that's it. So make sure you hit up the socials.
Yeah, definitely. And finally, we made it, Ryan. Thanks for your coming again to do this EMA, and also people. Thank you coming once again, and wait patiently until the EMA finished. So Ryan, thank you once again, and people, stay tuned with them. Be benefited.
Yep, it's been brilliant here talking to everybody again.
Okay, sir. Thank you, and best wishes to the project.
Yep, great to talk to the WISE community. Look forward to seeing you in society.
Okay, bye bye, everyone.